So if you're that busy woman in your fifth decade and you feel like you are overwhelmed with your never-ending to-do list and you got all these responsibilities and you feel like you are pulled in every direction, this is the video for you because I have felt that way. And I am telling you, I have come across a hack that I have now been faithfully using that has allowed me to do what? Crush my goals and feel like I'm empowered and I am in control of my time. And here's the thing with me, if I found something that works for me, I'm going to share it with you. So if you're feeling me, and you in that space where you got some goals and aspirations and dreams that you want to make a reality, but you trying to figure out like how, Natalie, how am I going to do that because I don't have enough time? This is the video for you. So pause what you're doing and watch it. And if you are a busy woman in her 50s who want help with crushing your goals, then I'm the coach for you. So subscribe to my channel and receive my Manna newsletter that I send out every week because I believe that we are made for more. I believe that the Most High gave us the gifts and the talents and the creativity in our lives for us to live abundantly. And many times, because we are distracted and pulled in every direction, we don't live up to our potential. We don't walk in our God given purpose. We don't leverage the time and the potential that we have in our lives. So if you want more because you know you're made for more, then subscribe so you can receive my newsletter. In fact, this video is based on a newsletter, and I'll give you the title. I entitled it Intermittent Focusing, the secret sauce for women of faith who want to crush their goals. And guess what? Without losing their minds, because sometimes that's what it feels like. Let's just keep it real. So if you want the full version of it, sign up, subscribe so you can receive it. But today I'm just going to give you the highlights because sometimes that's all we have time for. So if you want to crush your goals, you have to get focused. And I call it intermittent focusing, which is very, very similar to intermittent fasting, which I use faithfully in order to crush my health goals, right? So in order to maintain my weight, I intermittent fast. So what I do, I set a time when I don't eat. I set a time when I eat. I set a time when I don't eat, and I set a time when I eat. And it's like that, off and on, off and on. And I'll do that 3 to 4 times a week. And guess what? Yes, the weight that I have lost, I have been able to sustain it. And more importantly, I get to eat bread when I want to and the kettle chips if I want to, because I know how to balance what I eat so that I don't go over a certain number on my scale. So now take that intermittent fasting principle and bring it over to your goals. Bring it over to how you manage your time. So instead of restricting yourself as far as food, you are now intermittent focusing and setting a time aside to work on what matters to you. It could be a goal about your health. It could be that you want to lose 20 pounds or you want to start eating healthier. It could be that you want to put more money in your bank account. Who doesn't want more money in your bank account? Everybody does. So maybe it's your wealth goals or your money goals. Or what about your relationships? Maybe you want to just spend more time with your boo or more time with your kids because you say you want to, but then you always feel like, I don't have enough time. But here's the secret, sis. You have more than enough time. It's just about how will you spend it. So intermittent focusing is when you get laser focused on one thing, that one thing that matters most to you. You schedule it. You set time aside to say, this is what I'm going to do within that time period. You honor it. And then most importantly, and this is the thing that we miss, is you pray about it. Oh, that is the secret sauce. You pray about, Father Yah, this is what I want to do. Show me how to do it. I'm going to spend this next 60 minutes and I'm going to focus. I'm going to read the scriptures. Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe it's your spiritual goal and you want more time with the Father. Who doesn't want more? I always want more. Here's how you can get more. Or maybe it's about saving money or paying off your credit card debt. Okay, but you got to pay attention to what's going on in your bank account in order for you to do that. And you say, well, I never have time to do that. Well, guess what? Intermittent focusing, you would have time to do it. Or it could be that you really want to go on a date with your boo. Schedule it. Set the time aside and say, hey, for the next 90 minutes or 2 hours, I am all yours. I'm going to put my phone up. I'm going to turn it on do not disturb. And it's me and you, right? This intermittent focusing gets you focused on what's important. If you don't, time will just continue to fly by. And then you'll be sitting there like, well, dang, am I now in my sixth decade and I still haven't accomplished my goals? That's going to be you, but it doesn't have to be you if you do this time hack, intermittent focusing. And so tell me down in the chat if this is making sense to you and what will you work on, because that's it. You pick a time, you pick an area, and you pray. That's all you got to do. Pick a time, pick an area, and pray. But then I shouldn't say it's all you got to do, because you do have to go a step further. You then have to honor it. That time that you pick, you have to show up. And if you show up for that 1 hour, because that's really all it takes, an hour a day, you could be further ahead versus if you didn't have any hours in a day and you didn't focus on your goal and you were just like, wonk, 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 like Charlie Brown's mother, who, we never saw, never really understood. That's what it would sound like in your head, because you would never, ever show up. But if you did, imagine how farther you would be. Imagine when you lay your goals before the Father and you pray and you say, Father, this is what I want to do. This is what I believe you're calling me to do. Show me how to make this time to do it, and then honor that time and watch him do this. Take your little and multiply it. That's what he'll do. So he's waiting on you, sis. I know you think you waiting on him, but he's like, yeah, I've already done my part. I'm waiting on you, sis. And I don't know why I always say that the Father's calling us sis, because he is not. But that's what I'm saying in my holy imagination. He is loving, calling you his daughter. I'm calling you sis, right? He is waiting on you. Will you show up? Will you take charge of your time? Will you give him your little so that he can multiply it and make it abundantly and exceedingly above all that you could ever ask or imagine? Now, this is the edited version of my newsletter. If you want the full, very well scripted version, sign up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you will automatically be signed up to receive my Manna newsletter that comes out every Monday to encourage you to crush your goals, because you're in your fifth decade. The Most High created you for more. He created you to have abundance. And there are some giftings that's inside of you that he wants to share with the world, but you have to make time to do that. And instead of putting it on the back burner and letting time just pass by, get focused and dedicate some time to the Most High and watch him take your little and make it into much. I hope this bless you, because this intermittent focusing, totally blessed me. I hit some goals. I crushed some goals that I have had on my to-do list for way too long. And now I'm empowered and I'm moving forward with this was a goal. Check, it's done. So let me know what you think. Put it in the chat. Does intermittent focusing work for you? And maybe just even tell me about your intermittent fasting. Do you use that to help achieve your health goals? Because that works. And once you find something that works, girl, run with it, because it's probably there to help you achieve your goals and become unstuck and unstoppable. So share it with me, because I would love to learn from you. And I hope that I poured into you. You learned something new from me. And I look forward to seeing you in the very next video. In the meantime, keep crushing your goals. Be blessed.